first graders, it's Miss Charlie from the Salmon School Garden. You might remember you got to come visit me here in the school garden last fall, and we harvested and we counted out your sunflower seeds for you guys to plant again in the spring. So I'm really excited to be sending home some of the school garden with you guys in your take-home packets. So a lot of you guys know me, but some of your parents don't know me because they don't get to come to the school garden as often as you guys. So for those parents and grown-ups that are helping today, my name's Charlie Williams, and I'm the outreach coordinator at Lemhi Regional Land Trust. And my involvement in the Salmon School Garden began in the summer of 2017 when our organization used a donation from the estate of one of our founders, Fran Tonsmeyer, to purchase the Salmon School Garden property. And we purchased this property because we knew that the school garden was leasing this property from year to year, and they never knew if there was going to be a school garden come the next year. So we decided that we would step in and use this donation to make sure the Salmon School Garden had a permanent home, and that enables me, as part of my job, that I get to work with your kids in the school garden. So first graders, when you picked up your packets from Miss Bourne and Miss Lamore this week, you got a very cool grow your own kit. So first grade traditionally plants sunflowers in the spring in the school garden, and since that's not really possible this year, we're doing our best so that you get to plant your own sunflowers, and you'll get to follow along and watch the sunflowers that we plant for you here in the Salmon School Garden as they grow throughout the rest of the school year. So in your packet, you got a couple different things. There's a note which explains some details about this project and how to find the rest of the videos, including this one that'll be posted. There's my sunflower journal, and if you open up the first page of that journal is sunflower planting instructions so that you can follow along and know how to plant your sunflowers. Then there's activities for each week. So this week is going to be May 4th through the 7th, and the sunflowers that we're planting at home today come in lots of different colors. The most common sunflower color is yellow, but the ones I've chosen for you guys to grow at home might come in red or orange or yellow. So for this week's activity, you're going to plant 2 sunflowers and you're going to guess what color your sunflowers are going to be. Then you can flip through your journal, and each week there's a question and a spot for you to write a sentence or two about what you're seeing and draw a picture. So you can follow along for each week. And as we go along, there'll be additional videos planted, and you'll get to keep up real time with the sunflowers here in the school garden. So to plant your sunflowers, you're going to pull out a few things out of your kit. You're going to have a red plastic paper plate here, and that's to catch the water that comes out of your pots. You're going to have 2 small 3-inch pots, and then you're going to have a baggie of soil. So your first step is you're going to fill your pots with soil. And you're going to fill them almost to the top. It should use most all the soil in your bag. So you're going to smooth it out. And then you're going to make a hole 1 inch deep in the center of each pot. So to measure 1 inch, you're going to press your finger in just about to your first knuckle, and you're going to do that right in the center of each pot. Then you're going to open, you have another small bag, and this has 3 sunflower seeds in it. So you've got 2 to plant and a spare just in case. So if in about a week and a half something hasn't sprouted in your pots, you can go back and plant your spare seed, or if you drop one, you've got an extra. So you're going to put 1 seed in each hole, and you're going to cover them up. You're going to pat it, and then you're going to pour some water on top. So you don't want to cause a flood. You're just going to get them nice and moist. And then the big bag that everything came in is going to act like a greenhouse for us for a couple days. So you're going to put your sunflowers back in your bag. You're going to put them in a nice sunny spot and let them sit in the bag for about a week. You want to make sure that it doesn't get too warm in the bag and you don't start to see any mold on top of your soil, but you want to keep them nice and damp. And in about a week, week and a half, you should see something starting to sprout. So keep an eye on your sunflowers. And these are just something fun for you to grow at home. You don't ever have to bring them back to the school garden. So we'll follow along and we'll check in on your sunflowers and the ones that are going to get planted here in the garden in a couple weeks. So we'll talk to you soon.